Heavy winds this morning brought the rain, snow, hail with it on this Thursday afternoon. Good afternoon with Andrew Wittenberg. I'm Lori Pritchard.
This is round two we're now seeing after that windy start to the day, with snow now coming down here in downtown Salt Lake City. Grant Wayman keeping an eye on the conditions. All right, what can we expect here, Grant?
All right, guys, unbelievably strong winds here this morning. That was certainly the phase one of our bigger stories. But now, yeah, you can see what's going on. The snow has moved in. The winds are still strong. 34 degrees. We've dropped about 20 degrees in just the last 15 minutes. And that strong wind now blowing out of the north and the west. A summary of some of the strong wind gusts that we saw earlier this morning. Very, very strong. In fact, up at Ogden Peak, close to 100 miles an hour. We saw wind gusts in excess of 70 miles an hour. Places like East Sandy, also around Lake Point, and Mount Baldy, the top of the mountain there, 81 mile an hour winds. Strong storms moving in. Heavy rain at times, and in fact, we're actually seeing some lightning strikes to go along with the rain and the heavy winds to go along with it. More rain within the next hour or so, at least heavy, and then it starts to taper off. We are not done yet with this storm. We'll talk about what it means for the afternoon commute coming right up.
Continue our team coverage because it is miserable right now. According to Shara Park in Tooele, they've got hail, rain, snow falling as well. Some areas, even you heard Grant say lightning.
Yes, this after winds knocked out power and toppled trees there this morning, and they're not getting a break yet. Breaking news specialist Shara Park on the ground in Tooele with the very latest there. Shara.
You guys, I keep thinking, poor Tooele, can they just catch a break today? As you mentioned, we had the winds, we had hail, we had rain. Now, take a look. We have all of this snow coming down here. And you know what? That's making it very difficult for a lot of people to do the cleanup they need to do today.
The trouble started early in Tooele. Around 2:30 this morning, wind gusts were recorded at 71 miles per hour. Trampolines flew into power lines. Trees toppled over.
We've got power outages that are extending all the way from about 400 south to 200 north in the Tooele area.
Since the early morning hours, Rocky Mountain power crews have been repairing damaged power lines and street lights. At the Tooele City Cemetery, crews are using chainsaws to remove 4 huge pine trees that were blown over.
We haven't looked at everything. We're hoping there's not a lot of damage to, people's headstones, because that's one of our big worries.
We found damage throughout Tooele neighborhoods, including this carport that traveled about 50 yards before stopping against the Trotter's home. It could have gone right in that window.
It's my 2-year-old daughter's bedroom, so I'm really grateful that it didn't go in the window and definitely caused some damage to her.
Yeah, very lucky for the Trotter family that did not go through that window. Now, when it comes to the power outages here, at one point we were up towards 2,500 customers for Rocky Mountain Power. That's under 500 now. But Erda and Stansbury, they have over 1,000 people right now without power. A lot of it, the wind caused that damage. But now, as you can see, Andrew and Lori, we've got a lot of other stuff happening here in the Tooele City area.
Yeah, the wind rolled out and the snow rolled in. Thanks, Shara Park, live in Tooele.
All right, and now to